Greetings everyone, my name is Shane Geyer, and the title of this video is 4 Steps to Get Back with Your Ex. And the goal of this video is to show you 4 simple but powerful secrets that will help you get your ex back. But before we get to that, real quickly, I want to let you know about my website, which is called iwantyoubacknow.com. And there you'll have access to more videos and lots of great articles that will help you expand on what you learned here. Okay, now I'm assuming that because you're watching this video that you are in the process of or have already gone through a terrible breakup and that you're looking for real answers on how to get your ex back. Now let me just say, I know how painful it is personally when somebody you love and want breaks up with you. I mean, the only way to describe it is utter misery. You know, you can't sleep, you can't eat, depression sets in, you're always checking your voicemail and your email, hoping that your ex has left you a message. I mean, basically, it occupies every waking thought you have. But don't lose hope and don't panic, because in my experience, having literally counseled hundreds of people who have gone through terrible breakups, amazingly, 9 times out of 10, those relationships were salvageable. And the vast majority of those couples went on to build even stronger and deeper relationships after they got back together. Now, I don't know the specifics of your situation, but I do know this, that the ideas that I'm about to share with you do work. And if you apply them correctly, you will see positive results. So let's look at these 4 steps and get you on the road to reconciliation. So here is step 1 in the 4 steps to getting your ex back. And it's this: agree that breaking up is a good idea. Now, I know this sounds crazy, it sounds a little crazy and completely counterintuitive to what your natural instinct probably is, what most people's natural instinct is to do in this situation after a bad breakup, which is basically to become very desperate and needy, to freak out, to badger and argue with your ex about the breakup, and to essentially do all the little tricks and tactics that you can think of to try to make them feel sorry for you or bad or whatever the case may be, so that they'll take you back. Now, the techniques that I'm going to show you today are, in most cases, completely opposite of that approach. And I just want you to stick with me, and throughout the course of this video, it's going to become clear why these counterintuitive tactics are, in reality, the most effective tactics that you can use. So this is what I want you to do. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to write a short, and I do emphasize the word short here, write a short handwritten note to your ex, and you want to write this right after the breakup. And here's what you're going to put in the letter. First, you're going to let them know that you're okay with the breakup, and that in fact you've been thinking about it for a while too, and you agree that the breakup is for the best. Even though this is going to make you feel like throwing up when you write it, you must remain calm and cool, almost giving the impression that you're relieved about the breakup. Again, I know that sounds a little crazy, but you have to sound genuine and sincere in this phase when you write this opening salvo in your little letter. You have to really convince them that you think that the breakup is for the best. It's going to become clear as we go through this video why this is important, and it's going to help set the stage for eventually having success getting your ex back. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do in your note is you're going to essentially agree with them and say that you've been thinking about it too, that it's a great idea that you break up and take some time off from one another. Okay? The second thing you're going to want to do is, if you have done anything bad in the relationship, you're going to need to briefly apologize for that. I do emphasize the word briefly because you don't want to spend too much time, again, sounding desperate and needy or whiny. You don't need to make your apology long and syrupy. Just keep it brief, okay? And that'll be plenty. Again, these things are going to make sense as we go through the video, why I'm having you do them in this order. The third thing I want you to do is tell them you want to give them some time to themselves for now. Okay? And this is going to tie into the second step of the process. The fourth thing you're going to do is you're going to close by saying, maybe we can be friends again at some point. Okay? You're just going to close out by saying, you know what? Maybe in the future we can be friends again, and that would be wonderful. Okay? And that's the four things you're going to put in your little note. Again, real brief, real concise, and you're going to want to do this right after the breakup. Okay? So that's step one. Agree that breaking up is a good idea, and convince your ex that you actually do truly believe this. Okay? If you sound fake, she'll sound right through it. You got to sound genuine. You got to keep it together on the outside, even though inside you're feeling awful. Okay? And again, go to iwantyoubacnow.com, and I have a lot more again, articles and videos that will expand on this concept. Okay? And the next area we'll hit is step 2.